What's going on, SHG? Welcome back to another video. And today we will be talking about how to become more disciplined. And the first topic we'll be talking about is fasting.
Yes, sir.
What is fasting? Now, fasting is you being restrained from something for a particular amount of time, from anything that you may be wanting to fast on. And it makes you disciplined because you're allowing yourself to restrain from something. For example, when someone says don't touch the button and you don't touch it, that's a form of discipline. So how it makes you disciplined? Well, let's give you some examples. So fasting from food. Now, food is important in your everyday life. Food gives you energy, it gives you strength. However, fasting from food is a sense of denial of putting something in your body even though you need to live. So if you're constantly eating a lot and you want to be more disciplined, fasting from food could be a way to become more disciplined. For example, not eating food for one whole day or not eating food for 6 hours. It depends on what stage you are. But if you want to become disciplined, try and fast from food because it's like a rejection of something that you need. But you're disciplining yourself not to eat it. That's another way to know if you want to become more disciplined or not. Another way is fasting from water. So you may do a early food fast or early water fast. But also, fasting from water, you also need water to live. But you fasting from water is you denying yourself from drinking something you need. So you can also do both. You can fast from food and water. Maybe a whole day. Depending on your stage, you can even do 3, even to a week. Or you can just drink water for a whole week. That's a water fast, just drinking water for a whole week or a day. So disciplining yourself not to eat and drink is how to become more disciplined. But be careful, fasting can be dangerous.
Listen, look,
You
and
can
listen
kill yourself.
and learn.
So don't start off for if it's your first time, don't do a 7-day fast. Take it step by step, take small steps. Maybe you may want to do a 12-hour fast to a 1-day fast. And over time, you may get up to a 7-day fast with just water. Or you could do a 1-day fast with just water and food, and then the other 2 days with just water. It depends on what you're trying to do. But if you're trying to become more disciplined, fasting is definitely an important factor to increase your discipline. Now, fasting is not only just food and water. You can also fast from social media. Disciplining yourself not to go on that website, not to talk to people in your app, Instagram, Facebook. Stop not watching YouTube videos. Fasting from social media is very, very a common factor. Yes, back then people didn't need to fast from social media, but now because we're always constantly on social media, it's become sort of a pedestal that at one time you may need to fast just from you removing yourself from that type of platform and just doing something else, maybe focusing on work rather than watching YouTube videos or anime or football or series, Netflix. Just fasting from those type of things. So you can fast from anything. Fast from anything that's distracting you, that may be a stronghold in your life. And over time, when you fast from these things, it may become easier for you to reject those things in the future. So you may be addicted to watching football or any sports or even any websites you don't need to be watching on, sexual websites. Fasting from those things and focusing only on your work, for example. So fasting from distractions is very important if you want to become more disciplined. But remember, you can fast from anything you want, even from not going outside for a week. It depends on your situation. And fasting to get closer with Yahuwah. So you may want to fast to get closer to God. You may want to fast to deny yourself so that you may get a sort of connection with your creator. Maybe you're depressed, maybe you're happy, maybe you need him, you need Yahuwah, that which is God. But yeah, maybe you need Yahuwah. You fasting is you denying yourself, showing God that I'm denying my whole body, my whole flesh, just to have a connection with you at this moment. Or you may be fasting for many reasons. It depends on your situation. Maybe to break strongholds, generational curses, witchcraft. There's many things you may be fasting from. But when you go with Yahuwah, he will give you the way to fast. And it's even disciplining yourself to be closer to him, and just disciplining you in a way that hasn't been seen before. You can even fast from fruits, just eating fruits and vegetables. They call that the Daniel fast in the Bible, I believe. But yeah, there's many ways you can fast SHG. And if you want to become more disciplined, fasting is definitely a factor you can have to deny yourself and discipline yourself. And over time, you will start denying things like it's nothing.
Period.
That will be the end of the video, SHG. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, Yahushua loves you. In Yahushua's mighty name I pray. In a bit, SHG. Amen.
Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.